Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The purpose of these military movements is to stabilise the security situation as quickly as possible so that we create a more satisfactory security environment more quickly, so that in turn the elections can take place by the end of January, and so that in turn the Iraqis can start more quickly to take full and effective control of their country. And the result of that is that we're able to leave the country, our troops, sooner rather than later. It is complete and utter nonsense to suggest that this request, and still more our consideration of it, has anything whatever to do with the timetable or the results of the American presidential elections.
I think no country, regardless of its political philosophy or its position on this, can afford to see a problematic Iraq in the middle of that region. So all hands on deck, let's do whatever we can to support the Iraqi people. On the question of Fallujah, obviously this is a judgment for the Iraqi government and the multinational force to make. But I think in these kinds of situations, you have two wars going on. You have war for the minds and hearts of the people, as well as efforts to try and bring down the violence. And the two have to go together, and it has to be calibrated in such a way that you are able to move the people along with you, whilst at the same time you improve the security and environment. And I hope that approach is also the one that is being pursued by the government and others in Iraq.
Thank you. The last question. Just two last questions. One, two. Thank you.
John Ray from ITV News. Question for Kofi Annan.
The impression that which has been gained in some quarters, that if you were only to label it genocide, things will fall in place, I'm afraid, is not really correct. We know what needs to be done. We need to have the will and the resources and go in and do it. For the moment, the decision has been taken that the best force to go in and do that will be the African Union forces, and they themselves have offered to do it. What we need to do is to give them the necessary logistical, financial support to be able to do that as quickly as possible.
Thank you.